Just using just that general term allergy?
Try that. Like, let's do some right now. You later on, after we're not on the movie anymore, you can check, you know, for what some of the things you're allergic to and take them out. But for right now, do I have any allergies in my celestial body? Let's start there.
Okay. Do I have any allergies in my celestial body? No.
Gravitational.
Do I have any allergies in my gravitational body? Yeah.
Okay, just...
And do you want me to get in touch with my gravitational body like I did the other one?
Yeah, always do that same thing the same way.
Okay.
And describe
My
what...
gravitational body feels like, you know how your personal space feels around you?
Uh-huh.
That's what it feels like to me.
Okay.
And they kind of feel, they feel like there's just these things floating in them. And I tested and I got that was an allergy.
Okay, then okay, good. So erase those.
Okay. I'm now removing any and all allergies in my gravitational body. Okay. I got a yes.
And what changes do you feel?
My ear is starting to ring, like it has pressure in it. Other than that, that's the only thing I feel different. And that's like one of my symptoms that happens, like my ears will get plugged up.
So you mean erasing that allergy brought on a symptom of an allergy?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, but it actually could mean...
It went away.
It went away.
Uh-huh.
But it could mean that you're curing it.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
It could mean that, you know, it was just signaling you that that was the thing you... Lesson.
Right.
Stop medication allergies, so it says here. Let me... stop medication allergies and plain... This is the way to stop all allergies, not just medication allergies, that you will be learning. You were saying that you have terrible allergies, yes?
I do. I do.
Well, this is it, baby. This is your lucky night.
I'm excited.
Everybody on Earth should be listening to this.
Yeah.
Every person on this planet should be here listening to this. They have nothing more important to do, and there's no reason for them to be doing anything else but being right here and listening to us. And unfortunately, they're just too unintuitive and dense to realize it.
I just don't know yet.
That's why the world is in so much trouble.
Yeah.
That's why the world is in so much trouble. It's just lack of intuition. Even the most wonderful of people are...
Suck-ups who smile through your teeth at me. Please.
Oh, that's a... You know what that is that you're listening to there?
What?
Batman. That was what I had the TV tuned to while I was eating dinner. So I want you to sit back and relax and take a few deep breaths and just breathe, take a few nice breaths.
Okay.
And feel like all the good energy that you generate, because you're a person who generates a lot of good energy.
Thank you.
Well, don't mention it. Now, on your screen, since I'm sharing my screen with you on Skype, you should be able to see these lessons. This is the allergy, curing the allergy page. Have you ever listened to any cure shows about curing allergies?
I don't recall hearing anything about allergies. Oh, well, I do. Okay, I listened to the woman that had breast and bone cancer, and you were helping her with some allergies to medication.
Okay. And how'd we do?
She was, I think, like it helped stop some nosebleeds that she was having.
Yes.
And I don't really remember you guys going through a protocol.
Okay. Well, first, I'll tell you how I want to do this. First, I want you to just show me you taking out all the pathologies out of all your bodies. So just start doing that body by body. And let me listen.
Now, I don't have them memorized. I only know them by going first body, second body, third body.
Oh.
Like I know there's a celestial body, a gravitational body.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you say the names of the bodies that you know and ask about the names of the pathologies like you know? Like, do I have any... Well, first test pathologies. How about viruses?
Okay.
Do I have any viruses in any of my bodies? Just first see if you have any viruses in any of your bodies.
Do I have any viruses in any of my bodies? Yes.
Okay, so now go through the bodies that you remember.
Okay. Do I have any pathologies in my, viruses in my celestial body? No. Do I have any viruses in my universal emotional body? Is that correct?
Yeah?
Okay. Yes. I'm now removing all viruses in my universal emotional body.
Now sit back and take a breath as you do that.
Okay.
And really relax yourself as much as possible all the way through this.
Okay.
And did you test that you've removed them?
I got a signal.
Can you feel your universal emotional body?
No, I don't feel any of the bodies outside of myself.
Test this question. Ask this question. Ask, can I feel my physical body?
Can I feel my physical body? Yes.
Now test, can I feel my gravitational body?
Can I feel my gravitational body? I'm not getting anything.
Okay, ask, have I ever felt my gravitational body?
Have I ever felt my gravitational body? Yes.
So
I got a definite yes.
you got a definite yes on that. So now ask, can I feel my gravitational body?
Can I feel my gravitational body? Yes.
So see, you can.
Yeah.
So I have just broken you through on feeling your gravitational body simply by having you test through your own bullshit.
Okay.
Get it? That's how you do this.
Okay.
See, that's what we're doing here.
I get that.
Okay? That's what we're doing here.
When I test, like when I do it, like I do this 3 times, different times a day. And when I always get that I always have something in my 12th body, which is the universal physical body. Is that correct?
Right.
Why would I always have something there? Or is that not a question to even worry about?
Oh, it is a question to worry about. You take it out when you find it, right?
Right.
Well, then just take it out, baby.
Okay.
The reason that you always find something there is because you're sick.
Oh, okay.
It means there's something wrong with you, and you're correcting it by removing the thing that you find.
Right.
I mean, you're lucky you can identify it at all.
What do you mean by that?
Well, look at all the people who can't identify it, they can't find it, they can't feel it, they can't test for it. Like your doctor doesn't know you've got a universal physical body or that you've got a virus in it, and he's trying to treat you for some symptom that he sees that thing is causing, and he'll never ever be able to cure you.
Oh, I know that, because that's all I've been dealing with is doctors that just help me feel a little bit better for a while.
Yeah, and they cannot cure it. They don't know it's there. They have no information. They don't know anything.
Right.
You know? And now that I've said that, I think that you and I have both found, our conversations with doctors illuminating, right? I mean, a lot of them are very insightful and they're very helpful, yes?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I've had many doctors' friends. There are doctors in our movies, and some of them are real, genuine healers. So, it's good to keep a perspective on this. But we have to understand that, your doctor can't kill viruses. He just doesn't have any meds really that are that effective. Well, he has some. There are some things that work on viruses under certain circumstances. Certain viruses are treatable, curable, here and there. But what the average person encounters is what you are encountering. So anyway, be happy that you're finding that pathology there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just be happy about it.
All right, I will.
Yeah. You're doing fine, Keep going now.
Okay, keep going through my...
Yeah, you're through your bodies.
Yeah, I'll just show you how I do it every day, and then you can tell me if I'm not doing it correct.
Okay, I notice you're getting tense. See, you notice it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, what happened there?
I think it was more of a thing of I hope that I'm doing it right.
Uh-huh.
So instead of being with my body, I was kind of stuck in my head worrying about if I was going to do it right.
This is your big enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your head will kill you.
I know it. Okay. Do I have any viruses in any of my 12 bodies? Yes. Do I have any viruses in my first body?
Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Use the names.
Can I look them up? Can I have...
Yeah. Look them up if you want. But see, the thing is, do you have your printouts there with you?
I don't, because I ran out of ink, and so I need to get my ink thing filled up.
All right, just do the bodies that you know. So go back to saying the other bodies, the ones you know.
Okay. Do I have any viruses in my gravitational body?
I just want a little space. That's good. Yeah, this is really nice. Okay. Okay, so as we were saying, did you remove the viruses from your did you find any viruses in your gravitational body?
Not in my gravitational body.
Good.
And then I pulled up the thing while I was waiting for you.
Good.
To call me back. And so now I see all of them. So I'm going to go through them. Do I have any viruses in my spiral body? No. Do I have any viruses in my etheric body? Yes. I'm now removing any and all viruses in my etheric body.
I want to give you a tip.
Okay.
You found some viruses in your etheric body. Your etheric body includes your aura around your physical body.
Oh, okay.
And it includes your chakras. You know what your chakras are, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just check around in there for about 3 seconds before you say I'm now removing, to see if you can identify any viruses. So just check around and ask, is that a virus, if you see something that looks suspicious?
Okay.
Just pause for a moment and see if you can feel anything wrong with your etheric body, and then now we're going to take them out. So go ahead and say I'm removing it. And see if you can feel a difference when you do.
Okay.
Yeah? You got it?
Yes, I got it, and that was really interesting because I hadn't thought about feeling that body before, but once you mentioned about the aura, I could feel that. And that's where it kind of felt like they were hanging out. It was hanging out.
And you felt the viruses.
Yes.
And did you see them erase when you erased them?
No.
Or they
I
gone?
didn't erase them yet. I just had gotten in touch with them.
Okay, now erase them.
Remove them. So now I am removing all viruses in my etheric body.
Yeah, and just keep putting your attention on them and see if they, see if you can notice what it's like for them to disappear. Or just, maybe you'll just go back and they'll just be a blank space.
It feels like just a clearness.
Uh-huh.
Like my mind feels clear when they're gone.
That's why we call it the calm, clear place.
Makes sense.
Yeah, now you know why we call it, that's right. Now you know why we call it the calm, clear place. This is excellent.
Okay.
This is excellent.
Do I have any viruses in my astral body? Yeah.
Now do the same thing with your astral body. And describe what it looks like and what you're doing.
Well, I don't know the definition for your astral body, but I would say that that is something way out there.
Okay, is it out there? Can you find it?
It feels like it's way out there. It feels
okay,
like
so all right, so
space.
test the thing that feels like it's way out there and test, is that my astral body?
All right, is that my astral body? I get yes.
Okay, and look through it and see if you can spot the viruses.
Yes. Okay, so I am now removing all viruses in my astral body. And I get a yes, and it feels just clear.
Now bring your astral body into your physical body.
Okay? Now, do I say that out loud, or can I?
You don't have to. You don't have to, but you can if you want. But just do it right now. Just bring it back into your physical body. Whappo.
Okay.
Now,
I got a yes.
is there a difference in the way you and your physical body feel?
Yes, I feel very expanded.
Anything else?
I feel, I don't know if this makes any sense. I feel less grounded. I feel spacious and less grounded.
Great. And you know what? You are a great immuner because you are actually showing something that I'm not sure I've ever made a movie of before. You are showing how people can feel their bodies when they and find the things that are wrong with them and remove them. And this is why a lot of people don't cure very serious diseases. And like, for example, herpes is a very serious disease because it's a cofactor in heart attacks and Alzheimer's. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yes, well, you don't have herpes, so probably you don't need to know it. But, the people who do have herpes don't know that a lot of times. And see, for a lot of people, if they can't feel the body, they actually may not be taking the thing out of the body even when they're getting a signal.
Oh.
They may be, God encourages us, okay? God is very encouraging. So you take out some of it, you cure some of it, you feel somewhat better. God gives you a signal. Yes, you have, done that. And the whole idea, of course, is to encourage you to keep going. But it may not actually mean that you did take out all the herpes or all the flu or all the cancer.
Right. Okay, do you want me to keep going?
I want to tell you a story.
Oh, okay.
Because now we're going to learn how to cure your allergies, because you have learned what you need to learn to be able to cure your allergies.
Oh, good.
Right here, right now, in this meeting with me. And all it really took, see, again I say, you were already able to do this and doing it. What I did was I helped you test through your bullshit.
Okay.
That's what I did. Most people don't want to test through their bullshit, but you do. So now, you're going to, I'm going to tell you this story.
Okay.
Let me sit back and unwind into my story that I'm going to tell you. This is about how I cured an allergy.
Okay.
I think this will help you cure your allergies, this story.
Good.
Because when you hear about how somebody else did something, it's way easier for you to see how you're doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you are curing your allergies, it's just that you ain't got them cured yet. So here we go. I cured my herpes in 1993. And for several years afterwards, and this takes us up to 1997, I believed that I still had oral but not genital herpes. I knew I didn't have any more genital outbreaks, but I seemed to be having something that people said to me. Some people said that it was herpes, and what it was these cracks in the corner of my mouth. When it got cold, I'd get these cracks, and some of the people I knew would look at that, and they'd say, well, that's herpes, so you didn't cure that. And then other people thought I had cured my herpes. I didn't know. You know, I just was kind of, you know, saying, okay, maybe I didn't cure it, you know. And I didn't know what to do about it because I tested that I never found any herpes. I mean, well, I stopped finding it. I stopped finding herpes around sometime in 1995.
Okay.
I was finding herpes in my higher body, even though I didn't get an outbreak ever again in my physical body. When I would check my spiral body after sleeping, I would find herpes, and then I'd kill it, and I never got a physical outbreak. But I thought, okay, that's because I'm not letting it spread into my physical body. See, I was stopping it in this spiral body. It's exactly how you cure an allergy or a lot of things. I mean, it may not be the same body, and maybe it's the universal physical body for your allergy. I don't know.
Okay.
But that I don't know. But for me, it was the spiral body, and so I said, well, okay. You know, I probably still have it. You know, even though I don't find it anymore. I never found it again. In any of my bodies. It was in none of them after 1995. It was in none of them. I just kept taking it out, and finally I didn't find it anymore. It was gone. But I thought I still had herpes, and this was painful. You know, these lip cracks, you know, they were bleeding and everything. It was not a real pleasant, you know, kind of experience to have them. And one night, I'm in Philadelphia, and I was, you should just sit back and listen.
Okay.
Take a big deep breath, and don't try to multitask right now, okay?
Okay.
I know you're a big multitasker.
I am.
And you know what this is going to be about for you is I want you to walk through the forest and cure your allergies, okay? Get away from your computer and all the multitasking. Go somewhere where you're doing absolutely nothing.
Okay.
You know, like walk up the Missouri River or something. Walk through a cornfield. I know you guys have corn in Kansas, right?
Yes, we do.
All right, so you go to a cornfield and just do nothing. Pick an ear of corn and eat some, for God's sake, you know? Life is good. Life is good. Think of it that way. Anyway, so I was. It was like 20 degrees. It was February. There was probably a 20-mile-an-hour wind. I was in central Philadelphia, and the wind was whipping around the houses. I had just come out of a friend's house. I was walking to my car, and my lip cracks were killing me because the cold weather brought them on. And this was really was freezing, you know. And I got to the car, and I was in a completely defensive mode, and I was saying, oh, I'm going to get in the car, and then I'll feel better, and I'll turn the heater on, and my lip cracks will subside a little bit. And, you know, I just have to make it home, you know. And then I got to the car, and I said, no, I want to take a walk. I'm not doing this. I am not running from this. And so I started walking around the block, and I was looking for herpes. I was saying, come on, find the herpes and take it out, because I do not want to have this symptom. It was very painful. And I couldn't find any herpes, and I got really angry. And I was sort of, you know, getting mad at God is another form of praying. Did you know that?
I've done that before.
Yeah, you know, there's a story that my master, Meher Baba, told about these two kings who were bitter enemies. But they were, one of the kings was a perfect master. That is, he was God incarnate. Mm-hmm. And the other king was dying. And with his dying breath, he was cursing this king who was God incarnate. And he got God realization. Because he took the name of God at his death. Yeah. Get it? That's what they say in, you know, I think a lot of religions say that when you take the name of God when you're dying, you get God realization. Have you ever heard that?
I have heard that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I got angry at God, and I was, you know, yelling something, but it was more like, come on, just, you know, help me with this. And I felt like, sort of like, all of a sudden I realized it was like an angel was pounding her fists on my back.
Wow.
You know? And like trying to get my attention, but I was too dense to pay any attention. And that's where we all are, you know? The grace is always there, and we're just too dense to listen to it.
I agree.
So I said, okay, and I shut up for a minute, and what I heard was check for allergies. This thing popped in my head, check for allergies. So I checked, did I have any allergies, and I got a yes. Were my lip cracks a result of an allergy, and I got a yes.
Oh, wow.
And I said, and you know, when I was feeling that, it was like, you know those Popeye cartoons where Popeye gets knocked into the water and he's on the bottom of the sea and he's tied up, you know, and his hands and feet are bound, and he's reaching in his, you know, he's trying to reach around in his pocket to get his can of spinach out so he can eat it and get really strong. You know that?
Yeah.
You ever see that? Well, that was how I was with testing in that moment. Yeah. I felt like I was Popeye, you know, doing the testing, you know, and I said, I'm going to find this allergy. And I found the allergy in several of my bodies, and I removed it. I could feel it erasing, just like you were feeling these things erase a minute ago. I actually located it, and I felt myself erase it. And the pain instantly went away. And I touched my, you know, lip cracks, and they were still there. You know, they didn't heal instantly. You know, it wasn't like Lourdes. You know, it wasn't one of those miracle healings. But at least I wasn't in pain anymore. So I said, boy, there's something. And I started flexing my mouth, and I was going, this is interesting, because flexibility came back into that area. And then as I was continuing my walk around the block, I started testing what could the allergy have been. and I got that it was an allergy to fruit pectin.
Oh, interesting.
Uh-huh. And I was racking my brains, like, when was the last time I had some fruit? And of course, it didn't seem directly one-on-one related. But anyway, that was what I tested. And so what happened was I went home and I went to sleep and I checked myself again and I didn't find any more allergies. And it seemed like they had come out pretty easily and stayed out for at least that 45 minutes to drive home. And then I went to sleep that night, and the next morning I woke up and I checked, and I don't think I found any allergies. And also my mouth had started to really heal. And by that afternoon, I had no traces of, no bleeding or anything. It really just healed up.
That's nice.
Yeah, my lips healed up, and I never again had another problem.
Oh, wow.
I tested myself for allergies and found them, intermittently down through the years and took them out. But I cannot ever say that I had anything like a large lip crack or anything. No more symptoms of those.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, because I have an autoimmune disease,
Yes.
I've always wondered if my allergies were tied to that.
Test this question. Are my allergies being generated by this autoimmune disease?
Are my allergies being generated by this autoimmune disease? I'm getting nothing.
Okay, you know what I will say? Remember how you were saying you're allergic to just about everything?
Yeah.
Well, allergies generate each other.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So, and you remove them just the way you were removing the viruses.
Just using just that general term allergy?
Try that. Like, let's do some right now. You later on, after we're not on the movie anymore, you can check, for what some of the things you're allergic to and take them out.
Okay.
But for right now, do I have any allergies in my celestial body? Let's start there.
Okay. Do I have any allergies in my celestial body? No.
Gravitational.
Do I have any allergies in my gravitational body? Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
just...
do you want me to get in touch with my gravitational body like I did the other one?
Yeah, always do that same thing the same way.
Okay.
And describe
My
what...
gravitational body feels like, you know how your personal space feels around you?
Uh-huh.
That's what it feels like to me.
Okay.
And they kind of feel like there's just these things floating in them. And I tested and I got that was an allergy.
Okay, okay, good. So erase those.
Okay. I'm now removing any and all allergies in my gravitational body. Okay. I got a yes.
And what changes do you feel?
My ear is starting to ring, like it has pressure in it. Other than that, that's the only thing I feel different. And that's like one of my symptoms that happens, like my ears will get plugged up.
So you mean erasing that allergy brought on a symptom of an allergy?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, but it actually could mean...
Yeah,
it
went away.
It went away.
Uh-huh.
But it could mean that you're curing it.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
It could mean that, it was just signaling you that that was the thing you were curing. It could mean a million things. But did you feel more clear or anything like you were describing last time?
I did not feel that clearness.
Okay. Let's go on to another body and check some more bodies.
Okay. I have to look at my list. Okay. Do I have any allergies in my spiral body? No. Do I have any allergies in my etheric body? Yeah.
See, this is good because now you've trained yourself to take that minute to feel what's happening and to do the action and feel the action doing, and then you're pairing the finger signal with that.
Yeah.
So this is not just about finger signals anymore. There are a lot of corroborating signals and experiences.
Very true.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's...
before I was just relying totally on my finger signal.
Right.
Now it's all integrating.
Yeah, and that's what you need. That's
Okay.
what you need.
And now clearing all allergies in my etheric body. Okay. Now this one feels very clear.
Yes. Okay, very good. I think you're having an easier time feeling your etheric body. There's something I wanted to explain to you about a couple of your bodies.
Okay.
First of all, just to show you a little about your gravitational body, you had one when you were a subatomic particle.
Okay.
So that will give you a sense of how small it is and how fast it moves.
Oh, wow.
However, what you want to realize is that you were having a perception of your gravitational body a couple of minutes ago, because just allow this in. There is no such thing as time and space.
Okay.
So you were inside of your gravitational body looking out and seeing all those things. You can do that.
Right.
Okay, so that's just a little something about your gravitational body. Your experience of your gravitational body that you shared with me seemed very much like my own experience of mine, except I generally look at it instead of being inside of it.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay because, you know, you're you and I'm me, so you know, relate to yours the way you relate to it, and that's fine. And also, the other thing about the astral body that I forgot to say, unfortunately, before, so I hope that the people who watch this movie really watch the whole movie, because there's just so many things they're not going to understand unless they do, that your astral body isn't really a body. It's a composite of other bodies. Most people make theirs out of the part of the etheric body.
Right.
And also they bring other bodies into it, like sometimes they put their emotional body into it, and sometimes they put their you know, they actually sort of imbue it with functions of their physical body. Like people do remote viewing by traveling. They astral travel, you know, they travel in their astral body all over the globe. I've had lots of friends who did that.
Okay.
And Meher Baba, or my master, told us not to do that because he said it was a cheap spiritual experience. And I always wondered about it, because I thought, because one of his main disciples was basically addicted to it, and he did it every morning.
Wow.
And Baba told him not to do it over and over and over again, and he kept doing it. He wouldn't stop doing it. He was addicted to it. And, you know, that showed me that, I mean, if you can't follow your master, this guy devoted his entire life to working for Meher Baba. And he had been working for him for 50 years when I met him.
Oh, wow.
And so it's got to be an addiction if somebody is that, you know, adamant about continuing to do it. I mean, he didn't have any control over it.
Wow.
Although he did. I mean, he could control where he went and all. He just enjoyed it. He liked flying, you know. He liked flying around the world. I mean, one of our
My dreams, those are fun.
a couple of weeks ago, one of our colleagues actually came to my house in his etheric body. He was talking to me from Philadelphia, and he described my pool.
Oh, wow.
Which was kind of annoying to me. I mean, what he was saying how it's covered with fungus.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you know, so basically, I have this guy coming over telling me to clean my pool. This is something I don't need. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that is what the etheric body is. It's probably better not to have one.
Okay.
And just to, you know, use your other bodies for everything you do. Because you're quite intuitive and can do, you know, read things in remote view and all the stuff you want to do without using an etheric body. But if you have one, you have one. It may not be something that you have a lot of control over. See, what we're doing is getting control of these bodies.
Right.
Like when you cure your autoimmune disease, you're going to find that your bodies go out and get it back.
They do? They go out searching for the autoimmune?
Yeah, like they think they need it. And in fact, any kind of autoimmune disease is obviously something your immune system thinks you're supposed to be doing, right?
Right, right.
Also, you've studied the list of immune dysfunctions, yes?
I've looked over them.
So then you noticed that one of them is cancer and another one is procrastination, right?
Yes, I did notice the procrastination one.
And you notice that lots of people think they need to procrastinate.
I've always thought the procrastination for myself when I do it, it annoys me.
Yes,
and
but
I know I'm doing it for a reason.
a lot of people believe they need to do it.
Wow.
And this is what immune dysfunctions are: things you think you need.
Okay.
And that means that, and you know when cells grow abnormally, as in cancer,
Yeah.
isn't it obvious that they think they need to do that?
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it, because they think they need to. Okay, so see, that's something that a lot of us don't understand. You know, like you're Wendy, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I were sitting in the room there with you, I would grab your hand and I would point to one of the cells on your hand, okay? Right? Just picture me doing this.
Okay.
And I'm pointing to this cell on the surface of your skin, and I'm saying to you, Wendy, see that cell? That's not you. You're Wendy. This cell is Harry. You know, and this one is Jane. You know, these cells all have names. They're all their own little different things. And the cell, that cell on your hand, has a gravitational and a spiral body and a universal emotional, universal mental, it has all the bodies. Actually, do cells have 12 bodies? No, it has 9 bodies. It doesn't have a universal emotional body. But it has 9 bodies, okay? You with me?
Uh-huh. I hadn't thought of it that way before.
So you're Wendy. You're not any of that. You're not your physical body. You are not your 12 bodies, but they are yours.
Okay.
You know, it's like, this is my rifle, there are many like it, but this one is mine. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear that?
I have heard that, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is your body, there are many like it, but this one is yours. Get it?
Yeah.
So there's your physical body sitting there on the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the name of your autoimmune disease?
Hashimoto's thyroiditis.
That-
It's, I have an enlarged thyroid on the left side, and then another growth has grown beside that one.
Okay. So I think we're going to have to go after curing that in another later meeting. I want you to
Right.
practice what you're doing here and whack these allergies like you have the jawbone of an ass in your hand, okay?
All right.
You're going to be Samson for us. Now, I want you to send me an email when you get off this movie, and I want you to write your full name, your age, what you have done for a living and what you're doing for a living now, the full name of the diseases, including the allergies that you're curing, and where you live.
Okay.
Do you object to me putting the name of your town in your movie?
No, that's fine.
Okay, because I'll put it in there if you want, or maybe I'll just put Kansas, I don't know. But at least this way I'll have this right spelling of everything and you won't have to complain that I've spelled your name wrong.
All right.
And so this is good. This is really fun, you know. And also, what are some things that you've cured? Rattle off a grocery list of things you've cured right now.
Well, when I do my autoimmune thing, I always get clear on it, but then it comes back. So
basically, you've cured your autoimmune disease, and then it returns.
Yeah.
That is to say, that, you know, that's the very nature of an autoimmune disease. Is a lot of big parts of you think that they need it, and what we're trying to do is retrain these bodies.
Okay. But so would I say that I am curing my autoimmune? I list the things. That's the things that I work on.
Well, you cured your autoimmune and it came back.
I've cleared viruses and I've cleared bacteria. I've cleared a lot of different things, even though I don't know if I've had any physical symptoms.
Yeah, but you've made yourself feel really good, right?
Yes, exactly. And when I started using the gravitational body, after I copied what you and another person were doing for removing the allergy, literally within just a few minutes, if I'm having a reaction, I will clear it if I merge my gravitational body with the gravitational body of the food I just ate.
So you came up with a shorthand way to cure allergic reactions to foods you've recently eaten.
Yes.
Which means, like, if somebody has a shrimp allergy, they could do that and the reaction would go away.
I guess so. I mean, it's just something I was playing with, so.
Well, so in other words, there are some people who go into toxic shock if they eat a peanut by accident.
Right.
And what you're saying is you found a cure for that so that they don't die of toxic shock.
Exactly, because my symptoms are I get lightheaded, I feel really shaky, and I feel like I'm going to pass out.
And then you take that out and you're fine.
And so this is all I would do is I would just say, like, okay, let's say I just had a banana strawberry smoothie.
Right.
And this is an example of the other night. And I just said, I'm now merging my gravitational body with the gravitational body of this. And I listed the ingredients, the banana strawberry protein smoothie drink. And then I waited till I got a signal. And as soon as my finger moved, I felt better. I started feeling that clear, calm place.
And you were no longer, you no longer had the other symptoms.
Right.
They just sort of disappeared. They dissipated.
Just evaporated.
You know, I had an allergy that had me writhing on the ground, and I believed I could not cure it without CalMag. You know, calcium and magnesium.
Yeah.
And Keely cured it. She erased it. She actually erased my allergy.
Oh, wow, that is cool.
And I was terrified. And you know, we were in a car on a freezing night in a convertible. I was driving her home in Philadelphia, and I was afraid that I was going to get trapped out there, and I was going to be for hours with this allergy in this freezing car, and I just had all of these awful nightmarish visions coming over me. And she said, no, don't worry about it. I've taken it out. And you know, my symptoms just disappeared, and I never had the allergy again.
Wow. That's awesome.
And I didn't do it. She cured it. She accessed my gravitational body and erased my allergy.
So she did it through the gravitational body too?
Well, it was a few bodies. I don't remember actually. But I wrote about it someplace, and maybe I have it in there. But who cares? I mean, you just test for it and do it. Who cares what it was on that night, you know?
Exactly.
You know,
wanting to feel better, that's the ultimate.
well, it's a good story, you know. It was a good story. So this is good. Okay, you will defeat this disease. Of that I am certain.
Very hopeful that I will.
I am certain you will.
Yeah.
I think that you had a big breakthrough tonight, and you know, if you were winning without this breakthrough, I would assume that, and you have more coming. So you're gonna do very well. I mean, I'm really pretty happy about how you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for helping me get in touch with my body, too. I wasn't getting that part before at all, so.
It's fun to own your bodies.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was a shrink in the 70s, one of the big thrusts of the encounter movement was to get in touch with your body. Back then for us it was our physical body. And we always used to, we knew that a lot of people can't feel their physical body. You know, people talk about not being able to feel their gravitational body, and a lot of them don't even know that they're not feeling their physical body because they didn't do our encounter groups.
Yeah.
So they didn't learn that, you know, they didn't go through encounter therapy in the 1970s. But if they did, that would open their eyes to their plight, to their predicament. Wendy, it's a real pleasure to know you, I will say.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to know you.
Nice to have you
Like
on the
I said
Cura
before,
team.
I felt like the first time we talked, I felt like I knew you because I've already been watching your videos and everything. So.
Well, it's just great to have you on the Cura team.
Thank you. Great to be here. Well, I'm really tired tonight. I think I'm going to sleep really good. I had a really good day today.
Great.
It was nice out. So.
Well, good. I will be.
Calm and clear.
I will be seeing you around. I'll probably give you a buzz tomorrow, in fact.
Okay.
Or the next day or something. Talk to you, and I'll see you at the assistants meeting on Friday, right?
On Friday. What time is that?
In the morning. It's 11 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Hasta la vista, baby. And that is our movie. Now, I just want to say that if you want to speak to somebody, I would be available, possibly, and also my outgoing message on my phone does give instructions about how to start if you haven't started yet. So, or you can just, you know, leave me a message and I'll get back to you. So please feel free to call me. I'd be happy to speak to you. And here's my number. It's 813-672-3419. And I hope you enjoyed this movie. And it's fine to call me up and just tell me how you felt about it.